Well, you're now watching CGTN Live. I'm Feng Yilei reporting from Xunke County in northeastern China's Heilongjiang province. This is a county that borders Russia, but right here on Friday, 3 o'clock local time, a deadly flood just hit this newly launched mine, and you can see here. This is a smoky well where about 35 people escaped, and at 3 o'clock yesterday, 43 in total 43 miners, they were when they were still working underground, and suddenly the mine was flooded, and so far there are still 8 of them remain trapped underground. So tens of rescue teams from different governmental bodies have tried their best to get people out, and most of them are in good condition when they escape the mine, the tunnel, and just a few of them were reported to be slightly injured. And earlier we talked to some of them. One of them said when they first saw water in the tunnel, and in a very short while it became like waist high. So the only thing they could do was to hang on the pipes and the wires they could see in the tunnel and grab them tightly. Otherwise, if they just let them go, and soon the rapid flow will rush them away. So earlier this morning, 2 more teams have been sent down into the pit to explore and investigate the mine, so that they can try to save the 8 missing people within the golden time of 72 hours. And outside the plant, we can see an ambulance waiting here, and actually there are more ambulances waiting outside, but right now most of them are still waiting for new tasks, because it's not very likely that the 8 remained people can get out of the tunnel in a very short while. So earlier we talked to several medical workers on the site, and they say most of the workers that have been rescued, they got a proper first aid treatment, including stop them from bleeding and help them to deal with their fractures on the site. And as time went on, some of them have been sent to hospitals, mostly those in a neighboring city of Yichun, to get some proper medical care. So most of them were injured in their lung and eye and limbs, but they are all reported to be in a very stable condition. So we can see here in this plant, it's almost evacuated, and upon arrival, as I said, there are tens of rescue teams, and a command center has been set up. If you look that way, there was a green tent, and they've worked out a plan to rescue people and to stop the water leakage yesterday afternoon. So right now the main focus of rescue is to stop water from leaking into the tunnel. So as I said, they are not sending any more people down to find the 8 workers, because 3 out of 8 were reported to be seen by their colleagues, but later they've lost touch with us. So it's not just impossible, but also very dangerous to send the rescuers down into the mine. Although I can't show you what they are doing right now, but I just came back from the river called Ku'erbing, which is believed to be the main source of the water leakage. So it's about 2 to 3 kilometers away, and hundreds of rescuers were there. So basically what they were doing, what they've been doing since yesterday afternoon was they kind of they try to stop the water, the river flow, and so far the diversion and the closure of that river have been completed. So right now the leakage point has been turned into a medium-sized reservoir, and they are using some 14 pumpers to drain the water out of that dam lake to make sure that they can get those waters out of the collapsed pit and send more people down there to search for the workers. And the local official told us that the amount of water in that reservoir is estimated to be 20,000 cubic meters of water, and with that 14 pumpers, they are getting waters at a speed of 2,000 cubic meters per hour. So they said they already get nearly half of the water out from the reservoir, but so far they still haven't reached the water in the pit, and it's basically just water on the surface. So one of the experts from the rescue team at the riverside told us they speculate that the main cause of this deadly accident was the bad weather in the past few days, and because of the heavy rain, the riverbank collapsed. So the water flooded this mine. But the cause is still under investigation, and there will soon be a meeting of the entire the entire command teams that will be held in several hours. And if we go this way, we can see several rescue teams. They are also waiting here for new orders. As I said, 2 more teams have been sent down into the tunnel. But earlier I asked if some of them know what they are doing at the moment, but I got no response from them. And this this company called Cui Hongshan mine. This Cui Hongshan iron mine, it was ordered to stop construction in just 2 years, in 2017. It was fined some 30,000 yuan because it failed to carry out construction properly, and it failed to comply with certain regulations. So many worry it could probably be another cause of this accident. But as I said, the cause is still under investigation. So also this iron steel mine was bought by a private firm. And some say the recent rise in prices of iron ore and also the increasing operating rate of the iron ore mine is also has something to do with this accident. But there's no official statement on that, and I think we will closely watch the progress in this afternoon. And according to the speed of how they are pumping out the water from the river, I think we can expect a progress at about 5 o'clock this afternoon, and hopefully we can brief you the latest at that time.